Friends, this is the story of a young boy named Arav, a story that quietly teaches us how honesty can change a life when we least expect it. Arav was only 12 years old. He lived with his mother in a small town where life moved slowly and money was always short. His father had passed away when Arav was still a baby, so he never knew what it felt like to walk beside him or hear his voice. From the very beginning, it was just Arav and his mother facing the world together. His mother worked as a tailor. From morning till night, she sat near her old sewing machine, stitching clothes for others. Her fingers were often tired, her eyes weak, but her heart was strong. They lived in a single-room house with cracked walls and a leaky roof. There were only a few clothes, a small stove for cooking, and simple meals. Life was not easy, but the house was always filled with love, respect, and honesty. Arav was a good boy. He studied hard in school, helped his mother with daily work, fetched water, cleaned the house, and never complained. Still, sometimes poverty made his heart feel heavy. When he saw other children with new bags, better shoes, or extra food, he wondered why life had to be so hard for them. One afternoon, after school, Arav was walking home slowly. The sun was hot and the road was quiet. Suddenly, something shiny near the roadside caught his eye. He stopped and bent down. Arav looked around. No one was there. His heart began to beat faster. He opened the wallet carefully. Inside were several thousand rupees, an identity card, and a few old photographs. For a moment, his mind stopped working. This money could change everything, he thought. We could buy more food. I could pay his school fees. Ma wouldn't have to worry so much. Maybe we could even fix the leaking roof. Temptation quietly entered his heart. No one was watching. No one would know. But then, another voice spoke inside him. It was his mother's voice. Arav, even in the darkest times, never let go of your truth. Money can feed your stomach, but honesty feeds your soul. His hands began to shake. He looked at the ID card again. The name written was Mr. Shankar, and the address was not far from the market. Arav took a deep breath. Without wasting any more time, he started running toward the address. After asking a few people, he finally reached the house. The door opened slowly, and an old man stood there. He looked weak and worried. "Yes, son?" the man asked gently. Arav held out the wallet with both hands. "I found this near the market. Is this yours?" The old man's eyes widened. His hands trembled as he took the wallet and opened it. Tears rolled down his cheeks. Yes, this is mine," he said softly. "I was coming back from the bank. This was my entire pension. I thought I had lost everything." He looked at Arav with deep emotion. "You returned it. In today's world, this is very rare." "What is your name, son?" "Arav," he replied quietly. The old man hugged him tightly. "You don't know what you've done for me." He invited Arav inside and said, "Let me give you something as a reward." But Arav shook his head. "Uncle, I didn't return it for a reward. My mother says we should do the right thing even when no one is watching." The old man looked at him for a long moment, then smiled with pride. "Your mother has raised a diamond." He pulled out a small folded note and placed it in Arav's hand. "This is not a reward. Think of it as a blessing. Use it for your books." Arav hesitated, but accepted it respectfully. When he reached home, he told his mother everything. She listened quietly and then hugged him tightly. Her eyes were full of tears, but her heart was full of pride. The next morning, something unexpected happened. A white car stopped in front of their small house. Neighbors gathered, surprised. A well-dressed man stepped out. It was Mr. Shankar. He smiled warmly. "I am not just a retired man," he said. "I was a school principal for 30 years. He had shared Arav's story with a local newspaper and contacted a school trust. That day, he brought life-changing news. "Arav," he said kindly, "your education will now be fully sponsored till college." Arav and his mother were speechless. His mother folded her hands, tears flowing freely. Mr. Shankar gently held her hands and said, "Don't thank me. Thank your son and the values you gave him. The world still needs people like him." From that day onward, Arav's life changed. He studied with even more dedication. He grew wiser, stronger, and kinder. No matter how successful he became, he never forgot honesty. Years later, Arav became a respected officer, known across the city for his integrity. People trusted him because his actions spoke louder than his words. And every year, he shared one simple message with others. Honesty may not bring quick rewards, but its blessings last forever. Do good, not for praise, but because it is the right thing to do. Friends, even a small act of honesty can open doors that no key ever could. Never underestimate the power of doing what is right. God is always watching. If this story touched your heart, share it with others, because goodness grows when it is passed on.